Hi and welcome to another live game streaming video. And well, today I want to talk about the recent Xbox outage on the 2nd of July yesterday, around about 6 or 7 o'clock. I think I started noticing it. Xbox servers were down, there were problems logging in. I first noticed it because my son couldn't log into his Xbox app, and this went on throughout the evening. I went to sleep about 2 and it was still down. Got up this morning and it's up. So we had an outage for about 7 or 8 hours, I think. And I put out a short just letting people know that it was down and it wasn't their system, sort of thing. And it went mad. So by the time I'd gone to bed, I was in the thousands of views for this short, and some of the comments really kind of highlighted some of the frustration and the panic that people were having. I can't play Minecraft. I can't play Call of Duty. I want to do this and I want to do that. I can't sign in. I can't play this game. I can't play that game. I can't even do offline gaming because it needs something. I don't know. And it was really. I'm not going to say hilarious because I'm not an Xbox user, but the sheer frustration of people who realise that this fantastic machine they've got sitting there is pretty much a paperweight when something goes wrong. One of the comments which I thought was quite apt is, "Oh, I now have a very expensive DVD player." Luckily, yeah, it got fixed. I'm not entirely sure what the cause was or what the problem was, but as I said, I woke up this morning and everything seems to be back on and people are all happy again. But it really does, and it does highlight the problem with modern gaming. So, slightly tongue-in-cheek, I replied to some of these comments of like, "Well, I'm going off to play my retro console where I don't have to rely on that." There were even a couple of people who said, "Right, it's time for me to get my PS2 out." And as slightly tongue-in-cheek as that was, it's true, because never had that problem before. You buy a game, you put it in, you play it. You don't rely on other people's servers or online services, or even the fact that your console has got to log into an account somewhere. They were games machines that you played games on. This totally highlights some of the things I hate about modern gaming. You don't actually own the games. You have to sign in to be able to play games that you've purchased, even if some of those are offline games. And when the servers go down, or when they decide to switch them off, or whatever, you're at the complete mercy of them. And this 7 8 hour outage really just highlighted that. Yeah, it's so annoying. So you've gone to the store, you've bought your game, you've paid 40 50 pounds for it, but you can't use it when the servers go down, when there's an issue somewhere. And it's not exclusive to Microsoft. I'm not knocking them at all. These things do happen. It's a huge infrastructure worldwide. There are going to be times when things do happen. Don't know how long ago it was. I think, I don't know actually. It's got to be PS2, PS3 era. They had huge problems. I think we had like an outage for nearly a week. So it's not exclusive to Microsoft. Everybody, it happens to everybody. You get Google outages. You get mobile phone services that go down. I'm sure it will happen to Nintendo at some point. But yesterday, 2nd of July, it was Microsoft, and it caused an outrage. Like I said, the comments that were coming through on the short that I put out were absolutely ridiculous. People in utter panic. You had those that were panicking because they couldn't play this, that, and the other. You had those that were furious because I own this and I own that, and this is my console and these are my games. No, they're not. And this is something I've highlighted many a time. You virtually, you pay this price for a game to rent it off of whoever you get it from, and you're at the mercy completely of everybody else, servers and Microsoft and whoever it is that you've got it through. Same thing with Amazon. I read a couple of years ago now that people were buying books and stuff off of Amazon, and I mean ebooks on like a Kindle and whatnot, and they had a huge account, and then the account got cancelled, uh, and they lost everything, and they're like, well, I bought these. No, no, no. You nobody actually reads the agreements, but if you did, it would show you that you're at the mercy of these people, of these massive corporations who are there to make your life easier with these instant downloads and instant accessibility, this, that, and the other. You are there at their mercy. If they say no, then that's it. I mean, the woman in question here had her account restored in the end, but it just highlights this whole modern way of doing things. You don't go out and buy a console and then that's it. You don't go out and buy a game and then that's it. That's yours and you can do what you like with it. You come home, you put it in, you play it, it's done. Nowadays it's, well, you go out, you buy a game, if you buy games physically, you come home, you sign into your account, you put your game in, you wait for the updates, then the game has to log into whatever service it's relying on, then you can play it. If you buy off the store, then you've got to buy it off the store, download it, update it, sign it in, and all of these things, all of these little processes, they're relying on other people, other things, other services. This is not you physically owning something and being able to do whatever you like with it. I've got plenty of consoles in there that are sort of not reliant on online services. A Super Nintendo, an Atari 2600, a Wii Mini, a Dreamcast, even things like a DS, my PS Vita. These are all games machines that I own. I have games for those machines that I own, and the only service that I am at the mercy of is electric. And even then, not so much with a handheld console, because if it's charged and you have a power cut, you can play, etc. But that's a little bit far. So I own these games, I own these consoles. They have no control over that. And there we go. This is just a little bit of a rant. If you've seen my previous videos or you've seen my channel, this kind of topic comes up quite a bit, and I'm not against modern gaming. I love modern games. I've got a Switch Lite, which I use a store for and I download and I have an account for. But it does highlight the fact that you are just so at the mercy of other companies. Gaming has been really taken out of the hands of the gamer itself. So good news, Xbox servers are back up. I'm sure at some point we'll find out what exactly happened, but for the majority of people, they don't care, just as long as it's back and everything is running as it should. Yeah, Xbox server outage for about 8 hours, I think. It is now back up and running, but it does highlight a big issue with the way the gaming world has gone and modern gaming itself. So just a bit of an expansion on the short that I put out. Link, like, enjoy your gaming, subscribe, everything. Yeah, enjoy.